Why my chair gotta be so squeaky? I'm just taking some MAC Pro Long Wear on my finger to prime my eyelids. Alright. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte just to set my eyelid. I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry Palette. I'm feeling this packaging. A very fluffy brush. This is the Morphe R37. This is my favorite blending brush to go in with it first. And I'm using the shade Birch. Tapping off the excess. And I'm going to put this in as my transition shade. Anyway, I'm just putting this generously on in my crease and up towards my brow. Just buffing it kind of all over the place. If it gets on the lid, whatever. Now I'm going to take, this is a Morphe M573 and it's very tapered. To use this in the shade Twig. So I'm just putting that lower in my crease and not blending it up as much. And kind of in the outer corner. And then I'm going back in with that original brush and just kind of diffusing the edges, softening it up. And now with that same brush, that M573, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Dystopian, which is a cool tone brown, like a dark brown. I'm just coating my brush with that, tapping off the excess, and I'm just going to lightly put this in the crease. Just lightly. And then in the outer corner. Now I'm going to do a wing. So all I'm going to do now is go back into that Sultry palette, and I'm going to use a mixture of Noir and Dystopian, the brown and the black here, to really smoke out my liner. I'm going to first go in with that definer brush and use a mixture of the brown and the black just to go over the liner to make it matte, since that Kat Von D kind of has a sheen to it. And I'm not really hitting the outermost part of my wing. I'm more going over the part that's on my lid and the part that I really want to smoke out. And then I'm going to take this M506 with a little bit of Dystopian and just the tiniest bit of Noir and kind of press it over the top and just blend over that wing and then ever so slightly into the crease. I am now going to go in with a little bit of glitter glue because I found that these shimmers last better throughout the day if they do have a tacky base to stick to. So I'm going to use a little bit of a glitter glue, and I'm going to go in with Cinder and Rose Quartz right on my lid. But I'm just coating the front and the back of that brush and going over where I want to put those shimmer shades, which is above that liner on my lid. Alright, so now that that's down, I'm going to take the Morphe M213 with Cinder, and I'm just going to start putting that all over my lid. I just love this shade. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of Rose Quartz on top just to give it a little bit of a punch and a pop. And then I will go back in with my Sonia Kashuk wing liner brush, and I'm going to use a little bit of Dystopian and Noir, and I'll just reinforce that liner that I kind of lost. and using a shadow makes it smoky. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to dip back into my Sultry palette, obviously, and use the flat definer brush. And I'm going to use a little bit of Dystopian and Noir, the brown and the black, a little bit more of Dystopian, the brown. And I'm going to go ahead and mesh my lower lash line in with that wing. And then define the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take my Smashbox pencil brush, I hope you can see this, and go in with a little bit of Birch and Twig, those transition shades that I used, and buff out this lower lash line and smoke it out. And then go back in with that definer shade and brush whatever is left over and just deepen it back up. And then I'm going to do my brow bone and inner corner highlight, and I'm going to use the shade Pearl in the palette. It's the lightest shade in here. Here I am, finished look. It cut out somewhere, hopefully, with where I could at least edit this. I went in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I'm really into it. I could totally put on lashes and make it more dramatic, but I'm not going to. I'm headed to school. I've got to change and get there. So this is it. But yeah, this is it. I set my face with some Urban Decay All-Nighter, and here I am. So I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that it filmed most of it. My camera kept cutting out, don't know why. But yeah, here it is in all its glory. It's very smoky, very dramatic, very cool tone for me. But I think it's a nice variation of a fall look. And so I'm really into it. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. So I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe, like this video, and let me know what you want to see next. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, guys. I'm just feeling this. Now I just want to wear, like, a black top. Yes. I need to get ready for school.